What up, everyone? It's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Hip hop superstar, icon, legend of UGK, Bun B, RP Pimp C. Bun B talks about the Verzuz from this last weekend. Now, as we all know, it went down October the 25th. This last Saturday, we had No Limit versus Cash Money. We had the stars out. They was out there. Master P was out there, Snoop Dogg was out there, Mia X, Fiend, Mac, they did their thing for No Limit. Cash Money did their thing. Juvenile was getting his best Scottie Pippen impression on, trying to hold the team down because we know Cash Money has some turmoil going on between them. Lil Wayne didn't show up, Turk wasn't invited, there was no special guest for them. It was just Cash Money Records, just BG, Juvenile, Birdman, and Manny Fresh. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, from what everybody else is saying on the internet, No Limit won. I'm in agreement with that. Going into it, I was like, hey, if Wayne is going to be there, Turk might happen to show up, and Cash Money's going to take this thing home. But No Limit showed out. Master P's out there doing his high knees, you know what I'm saying, doing his old man dance on Mia X, the unsung MVP of the night. She really did her thing. And then the special guest of Snoop Dogg popping up, hey, that shut it down for No Limit. That just solidified that they won. Bun B gives his thoughts and reactions on the Verzuz. Lil Wayne not showing up, Master P and Birdman shaking up, all that good stuff that happened during the Verzuz. Let's take a look at this clip from Bun B.
Well, you know, you can't. First of all, you can't be biased because I've done songs with both sides.
Facts.
So that would have been a little complicated on that
Running
side.
from both sides of the stage.
Right. But you know, I would have liked to seen it done in a different city.
Yeah.
That's just my personal thing. Like we had to pick a city that was neutral to both, and I guess on its head, you know, Las Vegas is neutral to both of them. I will say this though, man, this is good for hip hop. This is good for the culture, for people that have worked so hard to build their respective legacies, to get up there and celebrate those legacies, and to see not only older people in the audience but younger people in the audience appreciating what they seeing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the big records that mark our lifetimes were played during that. You know what I'm saying? I remember coming back to play songs like Bout It for people, and them like, what is this? I'm like, trust me, this for the, just give it a month or two, you'll understand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for Cash Money to celebrate their legacy. I've been there with them from the beginning and watched them grow to what they've grown to. I've seen P, I've been with P them since the beginning, watched them grow to what they grown to, watched them go on Verzuz, get that check, you know what I'm saying? It probably was a little bit more than a regular check because they did it at Complex Con. So I know Complex Con had to kick in for that thing, you know what I'm saying? And now all those catalogs are reinvigorated. People are now listening to Cash Money again. People are listening to No Limit again. I'll be honest, for certain people in certain places, they never stop listening to that music, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to see more Southern acts be celebrated like that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go do a Miami verse.
Come on now.
You know?
Come on.
We used to be 5 deep in the Magnum. I'm going to keep it solid. The early days that he talking about, man, I used to fly down to New Orleans, man. It would be Baby, it'd be Slim, it'd be Manny, it'd be me, and it'd be BG. And we would be 5 deep in Manny's Magnum, driving around New Orleans. We would get up, we would go to Peaches. Shout out to Peach. We would go over to Peaches Records, you know what I'm saying, pull up. They would check on their consignment and things like that. We'd stop and get us a gallon of daiquiri, you know what I'm saying. We used to go to this little gas station and get shrimp burgers, and then go to the office, post up at the office, do some work, and then probably about 3, 4 o'clock, man, go hit that studio and be in that studio till, you know, 11, 12 o'clock at night, just watching Manny create these beats, watching these guys, you know, craft these songs and come up with this idea for the Hot Boys, because these were separate people. Because, you know, BG and Wayne had been a group, and Juvie was a group, and then they brought Turk in, and that's when they came up with the idea for the Hot Boys. And then, you know, the rest is history for all of them involved, for Slim, Baby, Manny, and every Hot Boy. You know what I'm saying? Well, Pimp made that track. So, that's a funny story. So we was at the house, and this would normally happen. P would have a project that was pretty much done. And he'd be like, no, we need one more. We need one more. So that's how UGK ended up on like Fiend's project and C Murder's project and all these other things. But with Murder's project particular, he wanted something hard. You know what I'm saying? Something raw, something rough. And so Pimp made the beat for Break You Off something. Pimp produced that, and we laid the verses at the house, and then P left with it, and then he put C on it, and then Pimp cut the machine off. Like he made the beat on the ASR, we rapped to it, and then when P left with it, he cut the machine off. And as soon as he cut the machine off, he realized he had never saved it. And so there is and he realized he didn't make an instrumental or a cappella.
Yeah.
So you can do it now with AI. You can pull the vocals out and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But no, it was like as soon as he cut it off, he realized, damn, I didn't save it. Not that he needed it anymore because P had the master for it, but it was just the idea that he would have to reproduce it all over again, which is not a problem because I watched him do that before. He produced Quit Making the South 3 different times. You know what I'm saying? For 3 different albums before he felt it was the level of hate that he was speaking to was visible for everybody. It wasn't behind the scenes. We were aware they were hating on the South, but the world wasn't.
Yeah.
Then he realized, okay, everybody can see it now. Damn. And that's when we actually released it.
All right, Nation, there you have it. I agree with a lot of stuff Bun B said. It was a good night for hip hop. It was a good night for the culture. It was a good night for New Orleans and Louisiana hip hop. Seeing all those guys on stage, guys and ladies, all on stage together, doing their thing, representing from New Orleans. Seeing Birdman and Master P shake up. That was a moment for hip hop. And it could have been better, though. The way it was advertised, I was thinking this was about to be the verses of all verses. You know what I'm saying? But to me personally, there was other verses that was better than this. The Jeezy versus Gucci Mane. The Bone Thugs versus 3-6 Mafia. The Dipset versus the Lox. All of those were better to me. I even personally like the Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire better than this one. Or Escape versus SWV. I like that one better than this one. Everybody showed up on those that was supposed to be there, and you know there was little hints of drama and stuff in there, but at the same time, Wayne didn't show up to this one. Turk wasn't there. They only did 12 songs a piece, which most of the verses go 20 songs. So I don't know if Versus is dead. I don't know if it was just a vibe, but it just didn't live up to the hype for me personally. Nation, what do y'all think? What do you think of Bun B's comments? What do you think of Birdman going off on Turk? What do you think of Master P and Birdman shaking up? What do you think of Wayne not showing up? What do you think of Turk not being there? What do you think about Snoop Dogg being there? What do you think about Mia X being the MVP? What do you think about Juvenile doing his best to carry Cash Money? Nation, y'all let me know in the comment section down below. Also, let me know who y'all think won. Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on your way out.